NIO shares have been on an absolute surge. Today alone, shares have jumped up over 14%, adding on to yesterday's massive 19% growth in share price. NIO shares are up over 30% in 2 trading days, which is absolutely incredible. When most investors thought there'd be a sell-off today because of yesterday's large gains, we got the complete opposite. NIO shares have continued to rise, and there are more good news coming out with the company. 2 of the largest financial institutions in the world raised their price targets for NIO, which of course helped with this another daily rally. So over the past 2 days, 3 of the largest financial institutions in the world, 3 large market companies, all raised NIO's price targets, which of course instilled more confidence in investors and helped bump up the share price by a massive 30% in a matter of 2 days. So in this video, we're going to talk about NIO, discuss the new analyst reports and the new price targets set by Morgan Stanley and Citibank, and discuss where we think NIO's price target will be over the long term. Take a quick overview of the company as a whole, and then take a look at how its main competitor Tesla has been doing over the past couple of months. So NIO is currently being traded over $20 a share for the first time ever, up over 13% today alone, and this adds on to yesterday's massive growth where they saw a 19% jump in share price in one single day. Before we continue on with NIO, as you know everyone, I am the Gen Z investor. Every single day on this channel, we talk about different stocks you can buy, overall stock market performance, and any other big stock market news and headlines. So please like and subscribe, and we're going to discuss NIO stock insane surge in share price today. So you can see here on the 1-day chart, shares are up $2.43, which is around a 13.57% jump in share price today alone. If we look over the past 5 days, a nice steady increase. 5 days ago, shares were being traded around $13.84. But in the past 5 days, we've seen a rapid increase in share price, insane surge over the past 2 days as well, and totally over the past 5 days, shares are up 46%. A 46% gain in share price in a matter of 5 trading days is absolutely incredible. If we look at the last 2 days alone, so at market open on Tuesday, August 25th, shares are being traded around $15. Now you can see all the way up past $20 a share, which represents an insane 34% jump in share price in a matter of 2 trading days. So whichever investor bought before the 25th has seen an insane surge in only 2 days. Yesterday, with that 19% growth in one single day, a lot of people were expecting a nice sell-off today. All those investors who saw a 19% surge in one single day were kind of expected to sell off to lock in some profits, but of course, we did not see that at all. NIO opened up higher from pre-market trading and continued to rise and is up over 13% today alone, which is absolutely incredible. If we take a look at a longer term perspective with regard to NIO, you can see here over the past 12 months, shares were being traded around $3 12 months ago. They saw a decline to where shares were being traded just over $1 a share. So any investor who's been holding since back in late 2019 and who really believes in the company from all the way back then has seen a massive run up. Over the past 12 months, NIO shares are up 510%, which is absolutely incredible to even think about. A 500% surge, this company went from being a low penny stock all the way up to a very massive company with regard to market cap with an over $21 billion market cap and share price and news headlines. This company has done a nice job. They continue to grow deliveries. They continue to expand the business and come out with new innovative products that will help the business over the long term. So it'll be very interesting to see if this company can continue that long-term trend. And of course, hopefully we see future price targets grow and share price appreciate as well. So we have to talk about why this surge happened today. Why we saw this now 14% growth in share price today alone. If we take a look, we got 2 new price targets from some of the largest banks and financial institutions in the world. Morgan Stanley and Citibank today both announced new price targets for NIO. Morgan Stanley set a new price target up to $20.50 from $12. So they bumped up their price target, which was last set at $12, all the way up to $20.50. And this is very nice to see that they actually upgraded NIO to overweight from equal weight. So this is a nice move from Morgan Stanley. This brings a lot of confidence to institutional investors and as well the common everyday investor who is a believer in NIO. As well, this was kind of led, and the analyst talked about, they did this bump up in price target because they see NIO's funding from the Chinese government just shows that they have a lot of accessibility to credit, and this is a company where they were at once at risk of bankruptcy. They did receive funding from the Chinese government, and now they believe that this is a company where there's so much access to funding that they could actually compete financially with some other major automotive companies. As well, they also talked about how their new services, such as the battery as a subscription service, helps the company, compete. So this new battery as a subscription service, if you don't know, NIO announced it last week. It's a new service where you can purchase an electric vehicle from NIO without a battery. The battery is one of the most expensive parts of an EV vehicle, so you can actually buy it without the battery, which brings down the price of the vehicle by $10,000 or more. So with NIO's price point now declining by $10,000, it makes their vehicles very attractive to consumers. Consumers can now buy an electric vehicle for $10,000 cheaper, and the catch is that, so you're getting a vehicle without a battery, but what you can do is you can sign up for a monthly subscription where you get about 6 battery swaps. So you get 6 full battery charges within a month. So you drive a vehicle, and when your battery is low, you pull up to one of these swap stations, and under 5 minutes, they'll take out your old battery, put in a new one, and you can continue driving with a fully charged battery, and you get 6 of those swaps a month for a monthly fee. So that brings down the cost of ownership and the cost of acquiring a nice new EV vehicle from NIO, and actually brings their price point below their competitors within China. So this kind of shows that this can expand their overall service growth. They have new products and they're kind of getting this onto the market before their competitors have done the same thing. So that kind of is attractive to potential investors for the company. And that was one of the reasons Morgan Stanley stated when announcing their new price target. Citibank also raised NIO's price target, and they brought it up from $16 where it sat previously up to $18.10, and they actually maintained a neutral rating on the stock. So NIO is continuing to be a neutral rating, but they did see a nice bump up in share price target. NIO also, from Citibank, was discussed that NIO's now medium-term financial perspective has much improved. They are not at risk of bankruptcy over the short term, and they believe this company, once again with their new battery as a swap service, has the potential to increase, sales growth, drive new consumers into EV vehicles, and of course gain some more market share within their native country of China. As well, with their expansion plans, it brings good news to potential investors who believe that this company, in order to reach the likes of Tesla, has to expand outside of China. So NIO has been on a surge, of course, we saw 510% gain over the past 12 months. They've gotten new price targets for some of the largest banks in the world, and this company has been on a surge. If we take a look at the past 6 months, absolutely insane. 6 months ago, just paying over $4 a share for NIO. They actually declined to around the $2 to $3 range, but have surged and are up 370% over the past 6 months. So of course, there's a lot of EV companies on the market. There's a lot of EV companies in China alone as well. But NIO is actually a company that has delivered over 40,000 vehicles to consumers. They have people driving their products on the road every day. And a lot of other EV companies that we discuss and that are talked about in news headlines don't have any deliveries on the market. They're companies where they're just all in theory, they're still working on prototypes, or they're trying to expand their operational potential, but they don't really have a lot of sales to prove it. NIO's done a nice job. They delivered over 10,000 vehicles last quarter, and they're expecting to deliver over 11,000 in this quarter. So when those quarterly numbers come out, we'll of course make a video and discuss them, but it's interesting to see that NIO has continued their new run up. They're backed by a lot of growth within the company, which is shown on their financial statements. They've done a nice job of double-digit growth in revenue each and every quarter. And of course, they've only been publicly traded for about 2 years, but over those past 2 years, their financial statements show a nice increase in revenue, and they're actually losing and burning less money each and every year, which is a good sign. They have strong funding from the Chinese government, and they do have enough cash on their balance sheet. They currently have a current ratio above 1, so over the short term, the company should be financially stable. If we take a look at their main competitor, which is Tesla, currently being traded at $2,151 a share, today alone, Tesla is up 6% as well, and over the past 1 month, shares of Tesla are up 42%, and over the past year, shares are up 857%. So Tesla is, of course, another major EV company in the world and is the most valuable automotive company in the world with relation to market cap. Of course, there are many other brands that actually generate more revenue and net income than Tesla, but with regard to market cap, currently around a $377 billion market cap makes it the most valuable automotive company in the world. So NIO has been performing well. Their main competitor, Tesla, has been performing well as well, and Tesla continues to beat on delivery expectations, similar to NIO. It will be very interesting to see if NIO can one day reach the status of Tesla, if they will continue to grow and reach that new, I'm going to say $50 billion market cap, then up to 100, if they can reach new milestones over the long term. For people who have been holding NIO for a long period of time, they are seeing rapid growth. Once again, we talked about this yesterday, is that yesterday we were expecting a nice little sell-off to see if investors lock in profits, but of course we did not see that today. We see another massive run-up of over 14%. It'll be interesting to see if tomorrow we'll see a sell-off where investors who have been locking in that over 30% growth in only 2 days, we'll see how they're performing, if they kind of lock in some profits or some large financial institutions lock in profits and we see shares decline tomorrow. But it'll be another interesting day. In no way can I even predict or give an estimate of what's going to happen tomorrow, because this company just continues to surprise. This run-up has been absolutely incredible, and we'll have to just stay tuned and watch and see what happens. So thank you for watching, everyone. I am the Gen Z Investor, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.